Welcome to Outlander Media. We're in Louisville, Kentucky on 4th Avenue Live. I'm with Judge D from the Kottonmouth Kings. Welcome to the show, Judge.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me back.
All right. We are glad to see you again. It's been almost a year.
It's been almost a year since Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, we won't get to see you in Knoxville on that show again.
Yeah, not again.
They went out of business.
They did.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, well.
Glad we got it in.
I'm glad you got in too. And a lot of things have changed in the last year. We've got 2 new songs that y'all have. We got Knock Knock and Your Future.
Yeah.
Tell us about them.
Knock Knock Your Future. They're 2 songs of a record that's going to drop 4/20 of 2025. So we got probably about 2 more songs we're going to drop before that, maybe 3 before the record, not too many. But so they're the first songs back. We got Mike Kumagai back. We got the squad back, the producers back. And it's starting to feel and sound again like it did before, you know, and really excited for that. So you got your future, talks about just things going on in the world. We wanted to come out and kind of kick them in the head with that a little bit. And then you got Knock Knock, which is some West Coast hip hop, just letting them know that, you know, we're knocking on your door. We're coming back for you. So we got those 2. And the next track, we'll have a really good guest appearance for everybody, and then a couple more tracks, and then the record on 4/20. So we're really excited for that, man.
So when's the next? Y'all know when the next track's gonna drop?
Sometime in the next month. I'll know. We're gonna make the announcement, I think, next week.
There's gonna be a guest on it, right?
And I believe there's gonna be a guest on it. If not this next one, the one after, we'll have a guest on it. But I think this next one will. We got a really cool guest we've been waiting to bring back out with us, and we're really excited to drop it. So yeah, it's coming.
I can't wait. I can't wait for the. Is it going to be a full album on 4/20 next year, or is it going to be EP?
Full album, music produced by Mike Kumagai, record co-produced by D-Loc and myself, and will be a full-length record, and it's going to be smashing. I'm really excited for it.
What was it like getting Mike Kumagai back into the fold?
Mike doesn't really talk to anybody except me. So luckily I stayed friends with everybody, and Mike was one of the people. And Mike took a break like I did for about 6 years from music after everything happened. So we took a break, and now we're recharged and we're coming back. And I got him fired up, and yeah, man, we got each other fired up, and we're really excited.
I mean, like I said, I remember years ago, I didn't really have any kind of music like back from your days, where maybe the Judgment Time album or the No Compromise album, like so many kind of similarities from those albums into this album that's coming up on 4/20.
Well, it's Kumagai, produced by Mike Kumagai. So it's the same producer that produced my 2 records, Judgment Time, No Compromise, and pretty much like 80% probably, I'd say, of the Kottonmouth music Mike Kumagai did. So there's a little sprinkles maybe of that in there, like Your Future is a little sprinkle of that. But it is definitely a Kottonmouth record. You know, when I do Judge D, it's something separate, or D-Loc does D-Loc, it's something separate. But when we come together, it's something special, and that's what Kottonmouth Kings is. And so, yeah, it's gonna have elements of all that, but it's gonna definitely sound like Kottonmouth Kings. You know?
One thing I've liked though, and I've watched y'all grow from last year in Knoxville till tonight in Louisville, that now the Kottonmouth Kings album, the songs that you've had in the past now sound more like with you and Chucky in the fold, and they're more put together. Y'all are really coming along, bringing the classics out also, and making it your own, like you and Chucky make it your own.
Yeah, well, that sound is really like the production, Mike Kumagai, D-Loc, and myself, which have a lot of to do with Kottonmouth Kings. Songs like, you know, Who's the Criminal, or Some Boys Rats Dying Days, like that element, or like D-Loc, Daydreaming Phases, and, you know, so all those songs that him and I did together probably, I mean, I think something around 48 songs produced for Kottonmouth, you know, Suburban Noise and D-Loc and that kind of thing. So there's those elements that you're hearing in the production, and that's all is coming back together under Kottonmouth Kings, and people are starting to hear it, I think, and feel like you're saying it. So
I mean, like I said, I've been a fan from day one till today, and I love seeing y'all busting out live out here. And I tell you, it was great seeing this big a crowd at this show.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
y'all were the reason I didn't go to the Gathering this year. I thought y'all were going to be at the Gathering. I was going to go to the Gathering this year.
Yeah. Well, the Gathering was a horrorcore this year, so we skipped that. So that was cool, but they let us know. Really cool horrorcore, but yeah. And we just have a lot going on right now with new record, like I was saying, and production and new booking agency. I'm really excited about. Obviously tonight you can see putting Kottonmouth Kings back on the level it needs and deserves to be, I believe, on that stage. So we've been working on that, and like you can see tonight, I think it's paying off.
It's looking good out there. I mean, I loved it. It looked good out there. I mean, y'all were coming together, working as a good functioning unit.
Yeah.
And y'all looked good when y'all did Knoxville last year. I can't wait to catch y'all again on another show. I mean, I don't know where I'll see y'all at. It'll be somewhere. I just don't know which show yet.
I kind of was telling you last year in Knoxville, it's kind of like practice for what we were about to do. I was trying to tell you, people see that like the 1 and 2 songs, but we're already 30 songs ahead, so I already know like the next year what's coming and what's going to hit them, and so just staying ahead of that curve. So yeah, we tightened up the last year. I'm really stoked we took that opportunity to do that, because now we're on that bigger stage and it shows, I mean, like you're saying.
I mean, I would like, we were discussing earlier tonight, I know there's been a hot rumor that Linkin Park might be touring, and I would love to see you guys, since they opened for you guys on their very first tour, I would love to see you guys open in front of them on a reunion tour.
I would love to do it, and I think it's a great idea. That's up to them, but we're trying to reach out to them. But that would be really cool, and yeah, big ups to them for doing that, man. I hope they get out there and do that. I'm excited to see that.
I mean, I would pay good money to see that show.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if Linkin Park even breathes coming back together. But
that was my first tour with Kottonmouth Kings was the Linkin Park tour.
Really?
Yeah. I made friends with Chester. Their old bass player, Scott Kojal. Mike's really cool. All the guys in there are really cool. And so, yeah, that was my first Kottonmouth Kings tour in 2000. And I'll never forget that.
I mean, that's one thing I hated about the Kottonmouth Kings is I've met every member except for Saint, because my first tour was the High Society tour, and they were with Corporate Avenger and Sprung Monkey on that tour.
Yeah.
I'm starting to show my age a little bit. It's hard to believe how long y'all been together. I mean, I think I seen you. You were at one of those shows. I want to say it was the second time I went with the. I think you were on the Hidden Stash 2 tour. I think you were, if I remember correctly, because I remember.
I was touring with Kottonmouth before I was even on any music.
Yeah.
Just learning and studying. And,
I'm trying to remember. Because I remember I got a bunch of flyers for the, stickers for the Judgment Time CD out there at one of those shows. I can't remember if it was the High Society tour or that's been a long time ago. That was back in the 90s.
Long time ago.
I mean, it's amazing how long the Kottonmouth, this is the first for me to see Kottonmouth Kings in Louisville. And I have seen y'all in Tennessee. I've seen Kottonmouth Kings in Vegas. My favorite venue that I saw Kottonmouth Kings, I'll tell you, it's a funny story. I saw them on the Strange Noise tour at Sauget, Illinois, Pops. I don't know if you know. Yeah, I remember I had open heart surgery, and I barely made it, and I had these VIP tickets, and they said I shouldn't be driving to that concert show like that by myself. I drove almost 5 hours by myself from Nashville all the way to Sauget, Illinois, because I didn't have nobody to go with me. I got to meet the Kottonmouth Kings, Head PE, Tech 9. Oh, it was.
Well, we'll be back. We'll be back soon, either to Tennessee or to Kentucky or somewhere close to you. So
it don't matter. Like I said, I'll make a date to come to a show.
Yeah.
I will always make a date to see the Kottonmouth Kings if I have to. Like I said, I went to Vegas one time just to see them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I'll never turn against Kottonmouth Kings. I've got every CD they put out, whether it was Well, if you think about it, I got Kottonmouth Kings CDs, I got Subnoise Soldier CDs, I got Judge D's, both of yours, I've got Chucky's solo album.
Thank you for that.
I've got everybody's.
I really appreciate it.
Thank you very
much.
When Suburban Noise was going, I bought everything that Suburban Noise put out. And that was all the solo albums from everybody, all the Kottonmouth. It was the whole 9 yards. I've always been a fan of.
Yeah, you like Royal Highness, or I'm sorry, you like Fire It Up, Hidden Snatch 2, all that whole era, all those years. I think you're really gonna like this new record.
I guarantee you I will. I bet you, my favorite album, and that was all the albums that I've bought, whether from any artist that I can listen to over and over. It's always been my.
You're gonna start hearing me singing a lot more. You know what I mean? Just so you know, I'm gonna be doing a lot of singing, so don't trip.
Hey, I won't, because I have looked on your Facebook page, and I remember you had some country-like songs going on for a little while, or some rock songs.
I have an acoustic record I was recording for my uncle before he passed. That's about halfway done, but I'm gonna put that on pause to come back to Kottonmouth Kings, do some records with Kottonmouth Kings, and maybe 5-10 years I'll release that acoustic stuff. So.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. We appreciate you taking time to be on the show.
Yeah,
we love having you guys, and we always will come see y'all. We always will support.
Thank you guys.
And Outlander Media's out of here. Kottonmouth Kings, catch them on tour this winter and spring 420.
Come on.
Peace.
This is yours to come on. They're taking our freedom. They really can't. They want control. Good men will defeat all criminals around the country. So that treason, good reason. A new revolution is underway. Criminal politicians have a debt to pay. Freedom warriors come out and play now. This right here's the revolution. Kottonmouth Kings got some solutions. Stop the violence. Full stop with the immigration, the pollution. The government is so confusing. So an illusion. Need to find resolutions to come to conclusions. Check back in the back.